5. Oh, man, I get chills for stories like this. I love a success story, Heather B.
Talk about it.
A lot of people don't like to celebrate other people's success.
Well, that's that inner hate, though.
That's that inner hate. I'm the guy that's going to tell you about your success before you even realize that you're being successful.
Because you're comfortable with you.
Exactly.
I'm very confident in who I am. That is true. One of our guests is here today, man. I really been watching this guy grow. Especially because of the area he's from. From Chicago, but being reared primarily the Florida influence is what really put him on the map. Mm-hmm. And I remember years ago meeting this crew called Metro Zoo. I
remember them.
Yeah, in Florida. And this was years ago, and I was like, yo, this scene is different. They look different. They sounded different than what you typically thought.
Can I
Yeah.
Yo, the crazy part is that all that movement, that all originated, that whole early shit originated from him right there. Like all that early shit, like he started all that.
Say your name, man. Say your name, man.
This is y'all.
Speak your history.
This is my boy Yappa Bam right here. Like before anybody popped, he was the one setting this shit up behind the scenes, making it so that it can pop.
Orchestrating.
So that's why you smiled when I said Metro Zoo.
Yeah,
that's your boy. Yeah.
Right from around the way.
So it was like even that time, like
speak up, man, get on
even
that
that
mic.
like the time where it was like Denzel and like Raider Khan, even like the old times, like
when it was like Space
like,
Ghost Perp, Denzel,
like all that
Metro
shit, like he was
Zoo.
orchestrating that shit. Like
that was you. You were one of the masterminds behind that movie.
Yeah, I was in
behind putting everything together to make it actually pop, because they were making music, but nobody knew how to really get it out there. He's the one that was like, all right, so you got to do it this way. Like you guys start. Like he
like
pretty much orchestrated shit.
I was like fucking with like more blogs and shit, cause I was the only one like in my area making music the way I was making music. So they was like covering me. So I was like, man, fuck all that. I'm gonna let my young niggas get in it.
Wow.
And then put them on the blogs and all that shit, and then this what happened.
Yeah,
Say your name again, man.
I'm Yappa Bam.
There you go, ladies and
Right. Not selfish.
He's the one that pretty much like guided me and Pump through the whole beginning, like to do the right things to get here.
Smokepurpp, ladies and gentlemen.
Smokepurpp and Beatz.
The Canadian hit maker, the music banger himself, Murda Beatz is here, ladies and gentlemen.
What up, though?
So give me the history, man. So what happened with Metro Zoo? And then what was going on at that time? Because what struck me, this was years ago when I was down there, is that I didn't anticipate that kind of sound, that kind of artistry coming from Florida.
Yeah. So see, no disrespect to like Metro Zoo and stuff like that. Like you know, they did their thing. They paved the way for like a lot of other people. But me, I was never part of that scene. At all.
Yeah.
Like that was them on that side. I was still in middle school. I was still in middle school. I was just seeing it happen though. You feel me? I was watching it happen, and then eventually, I got kicked out of like 3 high schools, and then I went to a school that was like around his house. And then I met him. I started chilling with him, and then I started cutting class and going to his house to record. So I had no idea who any of those people were. Like I came way after that. You know what I'm saying? I came like 2.5 years ago. So I was way after that.
What made you go to his house to record? Like what made you believe?
I actually went to his house to produce on his laptop. Not to rap, because I was in the rap at first.
You were putting out beats. You were selling beats.
I was producing the beats that Pump was getting on. So that's how I'll go to his house and make the beats there, and then Pump would record in his house, and that's how we started. And then after a while, like he just started getting more connections, like able to get us on shows and stuff like that. He started getting me and Pump on shows and shit like that.
What year was this about?
This is like around 2015, 2016 coming up. Then I started rapping. I even quit rapping and went back to producing, and then started rapping again. And then like I just kept doing it. I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna just be consistent with it. And then like it's turned into like a snowball effect. And after a while, like, cause we were having fun with it.
Yeah.
Like if you listen to our music, you know we're having fun. You know we're not taking it like that serious. No offense. Like you know we're just like having fun with it. But we're just having so much fun like that. By the time we look back, like it was already like, whoa, like we got the whole world watching this. Like you feel me? Like because we were never planning on that. We were making music to play. Yeah. And then like so that we could laugh. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
so
that's why the music is so funny and we be saying wild shit like that.
Yeah.
Because we were making it for us to listen to it. But then I guess it was like nobody was doing that. So when it started coming out with like those hard hitting beats and stuff like that, it just automatically popped off.
Now how did you and Pump meet?
Me and Pump met like I was young, bro. I was probably like 14, 15, but like maybe younger. Like I don't even remember.
It had nothing to do with rap.
Nothing to do with rap.
Okay.
Hell no. Like we met really on some street shit. Like, cause we're from Miami, but we're not from like the good. We're from Carroll City. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're from Carroll City, so we just met on some hood shit. Like we was just like doing drugs, selling drugs, like flu flaming, like all that, like just
Flu flaming.
like
that?
fainting licks. Like we was just doing all that. Like we was just wilding.
What's
We was,
flu
like
flaming?
sticking niggas up, robbing niggas pounds, like all that.
That's like flu flaming is what? Sticking people up?
No.
Oh, okay. Wait.
That's just something else. I'm saying like we was hitting
Okay.
licks and shit. Like we was.
But what is flu
Yeah,
flaming, man? I don't know.
take us into your world.
It's like home invasions. Like we was like doing all that. Like,
I would have never thought that.
that's why. Like I don't know if you notice how everybody's little something now. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
I started that.
Say
I was-
what?
You started the little
I'm
movement.
the
What
I'm the
about
one
Lil
that.
Bow Wow?
No, not like that. I'm not talking about it in that way. I'm talking
No,
about.
I got you.
I'm talking about like how people will be like little this and like little random stuff.
Yeah.
Like me and Pump started that. I had named Pump Lil Pump Jet Ski, and then I was like Lil Home Invasion, and then I was like Lil Water Scooter, and it's like this is like 2015. And then next I was like Lil Armed Robbery, and then next thing you know, like I was doing that for like months. I was just doing that for like months, and then after a while, it just started like building up. But it was building up as I was building up, so like it was just getting bigger and bigger. And then now like you'll go on Twitter and you'll see like Lil Witch Bitch, like Lil anything, like everybody be Lil anything. Like we started that shit.
Dude, they don't give you your credit.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think like, a lot of people know. Like the people from the early stages know that I started it.
Yeah.
But like people nowadays, since it's so big, it's worldwide now.
Yeah.
Like nobody really knows I'm the one that started it because everybody does it now. You know what I'm saying?
Smokepurpp, man. That's what I'm saying. I love a great story.
Me too.
You see the homie Murda Beatz over there, man. He made so much money the past year. He don't even talk no more. Look at him.
Man, come on, Slim. Come on,
He's
Slim.
doing so well for himself, man. If I could just name a few of the songs that this man has
Okay.
been
I
behind.
hope it includes 1, 2, 3.
But we're gonna play 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
You know, one of the songs that you did No Frauds.
Yeah.
This man put together this song No Frauds. Nicki, Drake, Lil Wayne.
I don't need no fraud. I don't need no drama when you call.
Pipe It Up. Migos. Classic song right here.
Created the dab.
Let's hit that a little second.
Shoot,
shoot, shoot.
See that boy right up?
Shoot.
He piped up. See that girl right up? She piped up. Pipe it up. Pipe it up. Pipe it up. Pipe it up.
Butterfly effect. Oh, man.
Crazy.
Shout out Travis Scott, man. You know Lil Purpose Cactus Jack, just so you know.
Yes. When you work with a Travis Scott, who in his own right is
Fingers blue.
incredible at what he does.
Thank you.
Yeah. How do y'all collaborate? Like, do y'all feed off each other if you produce the track, or how does that work?
Definitely feed off each other. I feel like he's definitely like probably like the sonically like the best artist around right now. His sonics are just amazing, and he's good at like taking this artist, putting him on background vocals, taking this producer, and just like making like amazing records, right? So shout out to Travis, man. He's very talented.
Were you ever like I don't know, shell shocked or by the person you were working with, like Nicki Minaj is in the on my track, or who you been in the studio with that you were just kind of just overwhelmed at the fact that you were working with?
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop.
Yeah.
Icon.
I worked with him in Toronto. Back in Toronto.
How'd it go? What happened?
He came to the studio at like he was supposed to come at like 2 a.m. He ended up coming at like 7 a.m.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
that's all right. It was early then. That's early
yeah.
for Snoop. Shit.
And then,
Oh, my.
and then so I played some beats, and then he picked a couple beats, and then he was like to the people in the studio, he's like, y'all got like a pen and paper, and they were like, oh shit, I don't know. And then he's like, what the fuck, like, you know what I'm saying? And then like, so then they ran to the store, grabbed him a pencil, and then he just started writing all his raps. He wrote this stuff down like probably like 10 minutes. Then he went in and one take like a bunch of songs for me.
He one take?
Yeah.
One take Snoop?
Yeah.
Now, Purp, do you write or you go in?
I do both.
You do?
I write, or I'll freestyle, or sometimes I'll write the beginning and then get that down, and then I'll be able to just keep going from there. That's like my recording process.
That's your recording process.
We got a really good chemistry, me and Perp.
Now, how did that happen?
Right.
You two.
So me and Murda, we've been actually making music for like over a year together.
Uh-huh.
So we've been like, just in the studio, in and out, just even not in the studio, just having fun. Because like I said, like we're actually like best friends, like, besides the music. But we started recording around a year ago, just recording mad songs up until like now pretty much. But around probably like 4 months ago, him and my boy Corey, shout out my boy Corey, they took me to a party at DJ Khaled's house. To meet DJ Khaled, and it was just a good night. Like it was a good vibe. After that, we went to like the studio.
We brought the vibe back to the studio.
We brought the vibe to the studio. We brought all the girls, and
it was important to bring
all
the
the
girls.
all the weed. We brought all that back to the studio, and then it was a good night. That was the day that we recorded. We recorded like probably 75% of the album that day.
Wow.
I just started making a beat from scratch. I made
Like he was
the
just
1, 2, 3
he was just
beat
making beats, and I was
in
just
front of
getting on them.
everyone.
It's
Really?
not
Right there.
distracting when you have like so many people on
It is when you're sober.
Okay.
And he pointed at you to let you know that's the gospel, Tracy.
All right.
You.
All right.
Amen.
Let's do
Sometimes it's distraction, sometimes it's inspiration, right?
Yeah,
So
sometimes it's just
I was just
it
feeding
just
off
creates
everyone,
a vibe.
and sometimes I like to show off and just make beats. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of producers can't make beats in front of people. So I'm like, man, fuck this shit. I'm gonna make a banger right now.
Oh shit.
So I just made that beat, and then by the time I was done, he had the song ready. So he went in the booth, and he didn't want to mess with the vibe because we had the vibe going on in the studio.
Yeah, so I told the engineer to only play for me in the headphones, not out loud, because how usually you can hear it.
That's smart.
You can hear it outside too. So he made the beat, he gave it to me. I was recording on it. Everybody was just in a vibe, playing music. And then I went in there and recorded it, came back out, and then I just turned that bitch all the way up. And nobody knew I was recording.
They didn't even know you.
Yeah,
did it
so
right
that
there.
shit, so out of nowhere, that shit just comes on, and everybody's like lost.
Let's take a listen to it, man. We're gonna open up these phone lines 888-742-3345.
Drop some bombs on there.
Bless your trap.
Smokepurpp,
Drop some
Murda
bombs on
Beatz.
there.
Trap.
1, 2, 3. We shoot off guns at Sirius XM. Shade 45.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, yeah.
Sway in the morning right there. 1, 2, 3. Bless your trap.
Bless your trap.
Yo, when is that coming out?
I don't know what day it is.
It's coming out. It's definitely 100% coming out in April, before May. I don't want to give a specific date, but maybe somewhere between the 13th and the 21st.
Okay.
And you guys heard it here first. I swear to God, that's the first time I ever said
Oh,
it.
thank
First time I ever
you.
said it. Y'all heard it here
Okay.
first.
So between April or May? You said April?
No. In
13th.
between April 13 and
shit.
like April 21st, y'all gonna have it.
Yeah, we're gonna
Pay
see that on my
attention.
Instagram. Yeah, go ahead,
And y'all
Happy.
definitely want to get that, because if y'all like 1, 2, 3 and Do Not Disturb, we took the same amount of time and put the same amount of energy into every song on there. And that's why I'm gonna give you a song by me, Murda, and ASAP Ferg for you to drop for the city for free exclusive. Nobody's heard this yet.
Perp, I appreciate you, man.
I love
And this is
Perp.
coming from a man that maybe a year and a half ago was selling tracks for $10.
Yep.
Doing-
Now it's 40,000 a verse.
Okay.
Talk your shit.
Now I'm gonna tell my shit.
But how much did the price go up after the $10? What was the next dollar amount?
60.
Okay. Nice.
$60.
60.
You gotta
50
get
is
a
a
nice
big
little,
upgrade.
that's a nice lunch right there. You can't even get Del Frisco's for $60.
No, you can't.
Damn.
What I love,
Yeah, now this year is it's crazy.
what I love
Congrats.
about you, Perp, is that this is our first time having an opportunity to have you here. And welcome to the show. And you
Thank
just
you.
walked in saying, "I fuck with y'all. I'm so happy to be here at Sway in the Morning." And we understand as artists who used to do this thing full time, you guys are young and having fun and celebrating and doing what you're doing. And to see you with your producer, you shared a little bit about your story and where you came from. But for you said you're from Canada. What was it
Yeah.
like for you growing up? Who inspired you?
Well, yeah, so I grew up in Canada. I was born in Niagara Falls. I grew up in a small town, and RIP my pops, you know what I'm saying? But I came up in a musical background, and he always wanted me to play guitar and stuff. But I love drums, so I just was beating on drums at 4 years old and stuff. And then I started liking rap music in my early teens, and then I started making beats about 6 years ago. Someone showed me FL Studio.
And you started making Smokepurpp type beats. Not playing.
No, I was making type beats all on YouTube. I left them up on YouTube just so people can be inspired on my come
Dope.
up
That's
in
what's
the
up,
past 6 years. And then just how I connected with the Migos and everybody is just through social media, through Twitter, Facebook. all that. And then the Migos flew me out. They were messing with my beats, and then I just started living with them, going on tour with them. And this is like right when they were like blowing up, like early stages, like around Versace and stuff. And then yeah, I just learned a lot from just like growing up with them.
Good for you.
So let me ask you guys this: what is the most effective platform you found at work to get your music out? Because you put music
platform
up
as
like
in,
SoundCloud,
as in like streaming.
Yeah. Like what was the moment that? What platform you think was most useful for you to get your name and brand out?
To get up, it was probably like putting songs on SoundCloud and making videos on YouTube. But now, like most of my streams probably would come from Spotify and like Apple Music and SoundCloud.
Okay.
But when I started, it was SoundCloud because that's what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, it was probably like live mixtapes and Dat Piff, because I was on all like the old school Migo tapes, Streets on Lock, No Label, No Label 2.
Yeah, I never got into live mixtapes and none of that. I just went straight to sound because like I told you, I never really liked the spotlight like that. So I tried not to rap. That's why I wanted to produce because I just didn't like I didn't like that tension and stuff.
You didn't like the attention.
Yeah, I had to get used to it.
So, okay, you figured that out. Man, we got Smokepurpp is here. Bless Your Trap is coming soon between April 13th and 21st. You got it first right here on Sway in the Morning. Murda Beatz is here.
Yep.
We're going to take a few phone calls. We got Rick from Atlanta on the line.
Rick, what's
what
poppin'?
Rick.
What's up, man? I call in all the time.
Oh, okay. What up, Rick? What's your question?
Man, I just want to really put out there the vibes that I'm getting from these dudes, man, is nothing but positive and turn up vibes. And I appreciate Sway in the Morning being a good balance of
Thank you.
true natural hip hop and giving these kids a spot to shine because, we know where hip hop came from. It came from a need to transfer knowledge and, elevate our position in the community.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where they coming from now, they're having such emotional battles that we never really dealt with. Because, we had more of a community when we grew up. Grandmama will whoop your ass or the neighbor will whoop your ass or the man down the street will whoop. Now these kids is just wilding out and they reaping the emotional repercussions of that. And so this music that they making, that's why when you turn on, you can't help but to turn up. So somebody like Smokepurpp, man, 1, 2, 3, hey,
I just popped the bean.
Okay.
I feel you.
That's what's up, man. So make sure you
appreciate that, bro,
and support the single. But that's real, because if you had to, your brother passed, right? And your cousin passed rather, and you put out a song,
Yeah.
And people think all you are doing is turning up and partying, but that's not really.
Oh no, I make all different type of shit. Like if you listen to The Moon, it's way different. And if you listen to other stuff like that I have on Dead Star 2, it's way different. Cause I do a lot. Like I don't only rap. Like I write for other people too. Like I do a lot of shit, so I know how to do a lot.
Nice.
Well, go ahead. You ask.
You know what? I just get upset sometimes because I feel like everybody who call and be negative act like there was a certain era where we only did positive music. It was mad people mixed in doing the whole. Y'all know how much I love Redman. Redman whole albums was dedicated to smoking weed and fucking bitches. Like that's what he talked about. And it's like everybody act like they forgot about that. We always needed a mixture and a balance of hip hop. We always needed that.
How do y'all respond when you get backlash about your art?
Honestly, like from the way that I came up, like, and I know my music was way more ignorant. Me and Pump, like, we was really ignorant.
Yeah.
Like, we kind of had to get used to it, and we had to just find a way to do it ourselves because we knew people were not gonna like fuck with us like that at first, just because of the shit we were doing.
Right.
So we kind of had to like find a way to do it ourselves and just make it happen ourselves, and that's what we did because we never had nobody try to help us because like people didn't want to. You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
Now everybody wants to help us. Now everybody wants to act like. They had the vision before, but
hell yeah,
they didn't. Like they didn't want to do it. Nobody wanted to help us at first, so we had to make our own doors to open. Pretty much, like we didn't give us the doors, the keys. We had to make our own doors to open and do it our way, just because it was always negative. So we just learned how to get through that, and now it's like even those people love us. Now it's like everybody loves us. You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
I feel like the more you get known, you get backlash and you get positivity, right?
Yeah.
So you just gotta balance it and just like not really focus on that and just keep going, right?
Yeah. Because if you focus on that, you're gonna get stuck on that. Feel me? So it's kind of like you always got to keep going. And when you're stuck on that, you're wasting time. And like time doesn't move with you; it moves against you. Like you know what I'm saying. So you just got to keep working. Like you just got to keep working no matter what people are saying.
Hey, what's that tat on the side of your head? What is that symbol?
This is
The red one. The red one.
This one?
No, right.
Oh, the tattoo on my head. That's an anarchy symbol. It means I don't follow the rules. I do what I do. I do what I do when I want to do. I do everything impulsively.
Okay.
Yes,
And then you got the state of Florida on the other
I
side.
got Florida. I got that yesterday.
Okay, you repping
And
Florida
then
hard.
I had a heart here,
Uh-huh.
and then I put a red X over it.
Uh-huh.
What else do I have? I have a star under my eye.
Yeah, what that mean?
None.
Okay, sometimes you got to get that shit. It ain't got to mean nothing.
Why the X over the heart?
Cause fuck love. You know what I'm
See, I
saying?
knew
But
it was-
respect women.
Okay.
So yeah, I got the Florida right there. I got the dead right here.
Yeah.
But the A's a star. That's why on my neck. I got the B on my neck. I got an electric guitar.
On the hand, it look like something that's
On
almost...
on the hand, this is really like Future was one of my biggest influences, like with the free band.
Mm-hmm.
So I have like the eagle, cause I was really free banding. I was really swipe, that's what I was on before.
Yeah.
Like we was doing like a lot of fraud and shit. So I was like free banding. So I got like the free band.
gotta
shout
explain that,
out
man.
Future
Okay, hold
for
up,
real.
man. Hold up.
Shout out Future, man. We
You
was
gotta-
really.
Can you break that down, free banding for us? That's
Free bands, man. That's
It's free
I don't want to say
bands.
that much. You feel me? But just know a lot of scam going on, a lot of fraud.
okay. A lot of credit card scamming.
It's free
It's
bands.
just
Stuff like-
called
Listen.
craft.
It's free bands.
Free bands. Okay, free money. Okay, all right, man.
So
you
that's-
know,
that's what we
my
was on.
criminal past is way behind me, so I don't know all the terminology anymore.
But
We
you
can,
still
you got to
un-
tell us something.
You still understand it. I think that's to his point. It's just like
Yeah,
it depends
I know,
on sometimes who criticizing people. You understand. We understand where it come from. People act like they didn't have a past before.
Yeah.
Like understand what's happening and
Right.
what's going on. You got to balance popping. We used to do shit. Sway. You was in Oakland. You was stealing mad shit.
Yeah, I was. I was
But did it just so
a lot of
happen?
shit.
Talk about it, Sway.
Yeah,
Talk
yeah.
tell
We was
talk
selling
about
it.
it, murder.
Yeah, come on,
No,
man.
we-
You got
come on,
to. You
son.
made
So
me.
we
You made me
sold-
say I was doing fraud. Now you got to.
Well, how old are you now?
Now somebody
how,
might.
how old are you now?
Now somebody might call in and be like, "That was my card."
how old are you now?
I'm 20 years old.
Okay, when I was 20.
Got
all
it.
right. Well, we damn, that's a lot of years ago. I'm in the clear, right?
Yeah.
No, we used to get cars.
Grand Theft Auto.
I won't
Been
say
there.
I'm like, well, you
Did
know,
that.
we used to get cars and register cars and then resell them at a discounted price, but it was only good for a year. So
That
we
VIN
was-
number game.
We used to call that was a different brick. We was selling bricks.
Yeah,
And
you
we
was on.
doing-
You was on some Kodak shit.
I was 20, man. You know, and then I got pulled over once, and then I was in one of the cars, and that I got pulled over in, and testament to how thorough our work was. But the police officer started looking at the VIN number, and then the actual VIN number fell off the dashboard. That's when you know something suspicious. For some reason, the man didn't really trip on it because the VIN number checked out. He let me go. That was the last car. That was the last car I ever
Damn.
sold. And here
Damn,
I
you
am,
got a
motherfuckers.
history
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My boy Sway was really out here.
Sway in the morning.
Sway was
Out
out
here,
here.
you know, but to have the
Busting
point,
jugs.
we all are out here when we trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
A lot of
Amen.
us are,
Especially when you're young.
Amen.
especially when you're young. Man, I want to thank y'all for coming through. Unfortunately, we you know, we got to go. But
But I still want to give you. I still need you guys to drop that pray for
okay,
New York.
did you send it?
Do
Did
it,
you-
Sway.
you
Do
got
it for.
Okay.
Do it for New York. This
Okay.
is Ferg
Come
right
on,
here on
Sway.
this. Do
Okay,
it for
I'ma
New
do it,
York.
man.
Come on, Sway.
I got
Do it
y'all,
for
man.
New
Shout
York.
out to Ferg.
all right,
And this
son.
is a strip club banger, man.
What
When you
is it
drop this
called?
in a strip club, you're gonna have all the ladies shaking their ass. Everybody gonna be going crazy. Hey, just drop this. This is some real
And
New
what's
York
it
shit. Shout
called?
out ASAP Ferg. Shout out ASAP Mob. It's called
Pray.
Pray.
And it's on Bless Your Trap.
Bless
It's on
your
Bless Your
trap.
Trap, and y'all about
gotta
to hear.
play.
And y'all about to hear it here first. And once you hear it, you gonna know that this is gonna fuck the club.
Never
up.
been played before.
Murder Beats.
I
Thanks for
played it
coming
at a
through,
short
bro.
South by,
Thank
but
you, I
nobody.
appreciate it.
There's no videos.
One
This is
thing
the
I-
first time it's really played.
Okay.
So I'm breaking it right here.
This is it.
I love
This
the
is
energy
right.
up here.
Is this
We're coming
live?
back.
Is this
Come
live?
back.
We're
Come
coming
You
back.
too.
Is this live?
This is live.
All right, so if you're tuned in right now to Sway, and you probably are, because Sway is the GOAT, y'all heard this shit here first. Let's drop this shit. Murder, give him a
Murder,
song.
bless your trap.
There it is.
Sway in the morning.
Sway in the morning, Shade 45.
Shade 45.
Turn up! Smokepurpp is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Talk
Murder
about
Beats
it,
is here,
Sway.
man. Bless your trap.
Hashtag.
Talk
Murder,
about
bless
it.
your trap.
Okay? Man, that goes hard.
No, we had to do it for New York one time.
Yeah, man.
You know,
You doing
I
that for
love
the
being
world,
out here, man.
You know, well, you
Pray
know,
for the trap.
Perp, you know, we broadcast across the country and a few other continents, so you ain't just in New York.
No,
man.
I'm saying, I'm
Yeah.
talking about the song.
The song. Nah, it goes hard. It goes hard. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you
I'm
very
glad
much.
we got to play that first. They better
Crazy.
put that on the Wikipedia of the song, too. What's next for you guys? Y'all hitting the tour circuit?
Yeah, so I have a tour coming up. I'm headlining the Monster Outbreak Tour. This year starts in April. You know, I'm gonna have Murda on there on a few dates.
Okay.
It's gonna be crazy. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going on tour starting July, the Endless Summer Tour with G-Eazy, Ty Dolla $ign, and Lil Uzi. And definitely, Perp's gonna be on that too with me.
That's dope, man. Congratulations. Hell, you know where G-Eazy is from, right?
California.
Oakland. There it is, man. All right. Hey, man, come back. Come
Yes.
hang with us.
We got
all right?
to.
Let's have more
Yeah,
conversation,
man. It's good
man.
vibes. Good
Absolutely.
vibes.
That's what we do here, man. Perp, pleasure to have you on the
No
show.
doubt.
Hey,
brother.
thank you
Young
guys
man.
for having me,
Congratulations
man.
on your success.
Hey,
man.
hey, for real, this is crazy. It's like a dream because like I always watch this shit, so it's crazy that I'm here.
Wow,
So
man,
thank
you living the
guys.
dream, baby.
No doubt.
Yo,
Thank you,
Murda.
sir.
Good job, man.
Thank you, Murda.
Appreciate y'all both.
I don't know if y'all noticed the chain game right now, but take a look at the chains.
Yeah,
They come
the
a long
chokers
way.
is tight.
There might have been 2 chains on last year. All right, man, up next, who we got, Tracy G?
Sandra O.
That's right, from Grey's Anatomy. She's
Yeah.
up next. 888-742-3345.